Hello people, Master wants to hear. I'm in call appropriate in case you were confused and thought this was Stalker 2. Um, I'm here in call appropriate, and we're gonna be talking about Stalker 2 today. Um, if you saw the title, then you know what's up. Um, so there's some information I feel like people need to know before they get into Stalker 2 before they make a decision whether or not they want to buy it, or even if the game's right for them. Uh, Maybe answer some questions that they might still have if they've only seen as like a few trailers and whatnot. So let's get into it. Um, so the Stalker games, the new one has been divulged to be not much different than the old ones. Um, Being that it is going to be much graphically better than than this game, which is the most recent one. This game is called Pripyat. Came out 15 years ago. Um, a lot of time has passed since then. Um, so let's get to it. Honestly, um, the game is gonna. I feel like the game is gonna feel like a better Fallout game. Um, I say that not being that it's a Fallout replacement. Maybe I shouldn't say Fallout game. I'm not gonna say Fallout game. I'm gonna say it's gonna feel like a better Bethesda game than what Bethesda last released. Um, um, and we're gonna get in some nuances there because I'm not sorry to say they're a one for one of each other. But if what you were looking for, which is what Bethesda generally puts out, which is a big open world that you can go anywhere you want and explore and kind of do what you want and make your own story, then Stalker is that game for you. Um, I have heard many a people complain about Bethesda's um, you know, lack of good like polished like gunplay in their video games, and if you don't like weapon jamming, then Stalker won't be for you. But the gunplay in Stalker, well, the old games, it's not like that great. It can be a little bit weird. It's definitely something you can play around for sure. But the gunplay is not what I'd call top of the line in these older games. But in the newer game, it's gonna be very modernized and it looks very clean. We've seen reload animations, we've seen special jam animations, something this game didn't have. Um, we've seen them shooting the guns and they look, it looks, it looks clean. The recoil on the guns looks good. Um, and enemies aren't just gonna stand there and expect you to shoot. You will be expected to take cover. It is a cover-based system, but it's not like it doesn't have a cover system. It's not like Gears of War cover where you snap to something. There will be a ledge and you'll duck behind the ledge and try to make expose as less of your body as possible to whoever might be trying to shoot you. And of course that goes out the window when you're dealing with mutants. Um, but uh, but you get the point. Uh, Stalker has always had leaning mechanics by holding the aim. I actually did not realize you could do this without a thing. But by holding the aim button, you can lean left or right. And this is to further help you less expose yourself um, from any enemies that might be trying to shoot you. If you were trying to shoot someone, say, yay, you could get here, lean, and then walk left while ADSing to try to get a better sight line on someone. If that type of gameplay is a complete turnoff to you, um, then and you just rather run and gun, this is not gonna be that game um, for you. Unfortunately, uh, the uh, the the game is not going to be easy. You will die. Even I would say if you're preferring a more walk in the park, and you want something more akin to just running and gunning, you would go on easy. But even then, you can't. I'm playing this on easy just to kind of see what it's like on the easiest possible difficulty. Um, and it's honestly not terrible. Um, uh, like it's fairly easy to just kind of uh just kind of like go through and like just face tank. My armor is still really broken. It seems the difficulty does not affect um how much damage my armor takes. But as you can see, I've just took like 4 hits from these guys. On normal, my health would probably be about half C's rather than because my armor is basically not non-existent right now. The armor is fully broke at this point. So the amount of it's providing me nothing for having it on, which is a mechanic will be coming back. Your guns lose accuracy the more condition they have, and then at a certain point they'll start jamming. And it's not gonna be like as soon as you fire a gun you're gonna lose accuracy, but I imagine like once your gun starts jamming, um, at that point before you'll start losing accuracy, and uh, but I'm not. We're not gonna know those numbers until we get our hands on the game. Um, unfortunately, uh, I am not super privileged to have access to all of that. Unfortunately, I wish I was, but I am not. I am not that guy. Um, so yeah, there is that to keep in mind. But I feel like I pretty much hit the nail on the head there with that one. That's the closest description you're gonna get to like gameplay wise. You know that there it's not. I will also say it's not an RPG, but there are RPG mechanics. There is no leveling system in this game. There is upgrades to your weapons, your armor. You can technically upgrade yourself by finding artifacts, which go in this little bottom slot here. And you can give yourself various stat increases with uh, with the artifacts. Sometimes give yourself better resistance to bullets. We don't know. We know a little bit about what the artifacts are like in the new game because DLC is posted on the Discord. So we already know there's gonna be some to increase carry weight and the such, but we don't know much else beyond there. Um, a lot of the open world game is going to be going through and finding little uh, little stashes like this. Um, I know where a lot of the stashes, especially in this area, are. Um, so I don't need like little markers pointing out like where these stashes are. Um, and it's gonna work the same way in the new game. Let me just yeet this armor out. Don't need it anymore. But that's gonna be another big thing is scavenging for resources. Big difference from Fallout games. They definitely want you to find the loot. Whereas in Stalker, like you're gonna be able to loot bodies and find loot there. We're not sure if you're gonna be able to loot the mutants. You used to be able to do that in Shadow Chernobyl for some mutant parts. We don't know if that will return, but enemies will definitely have guns. Usually will be broken, but you know. Um, and chances are they'll return the system where if you threw a grenade at an enemy or a gun at the ground, it will be damaged. So you gotta watch out with that stuff, kind of things. Um, but on to the next important part of this this video, whereas if you're concerned about playing the other games in the series, don't. Uh, the GSC has stated multiple times already that there will be no previous game knowledge needed to play their game. Um, it's all gonna be like all their stories in the series. You can pick any one in the trilogy that's already out, play it and still know what the heck's going on. Um, the only difference being is if you say you want to start off in chronological order, and so you play the second game first, Clear Sky, and you because that's chronologically it goes Clear Sky, Shadow of Chernobyl, and then it goes Pripyat. Um, uh, I'm not gonna talk about what's in all these games because like I said, it's not relevant to the plot of Stalker. It is relevant to the plot of Stalker 2, but you're not gonna be feeling like a little kid lost and like what the hell is going on around you because you will be playing as a new Stalker, Skiff. Um, um, and the only thing we know about the story so far, GSC has been very close-lipped about the story. I have a feeling they just really want players to go in and experience it for themselves if they so choose, because that's another thing. GSC has come off and said that they don't care if we play this story, and that they want us to, they want you to go in and play Stalker however you want. If you want to do the story, yay. If you don't, then more power to you. The world is going to be, they said it's like 5 times bigger than the world of Fallout, or like, is it half the size of Red Dead or something like that? Red Dead 2? I forget what the comparison numbers were, but it's a massive, massive map. People have been complaining about download size, but the AI in this game is going to be very in depth. Even these older games, the AI is very in depth. So that's why there's a massive download size. So keep that in mind. I heard it was 150 gigabytes or something like that. Um, so yeah, it's a lot. But you will be able to get in this game and just play it and not need to know. You won't need to know who S.T.A.L.K.E.R is. You don't need to know who S.T.A.L.K.E.R is, despite them actually being in the old games. Uh, there is that to keep in mind. You will understand them better when you meet them in the new game if you play the old ones, but it's not a requirement. Um, so there's that. Uh, the news story what we know about the story so far right now is that your character's Skiff and a scientist by the name of Herman, who is also in this game. I think he's just in Call of Pripyat, honestly. Um, you have an artifact, and you're doing an experiment in the zone with it, and you get jumped, and you lose your shit somewhere along the way. That is literally all we know about this story. In fact, my main reason why I wanted to make this video is because I was watching. I saw like a video titled something very similar to what I'm gonna tell my own, and it was, oh my god, it was just like Chat GPT stuff. Like the person in the video was claiming that like in Stalker 2 you'd be fucking uh you'd be like killing Straylock, and I'm just like, which is the plot point from the first game, but it was coming as the second game plot point, and there was more shit wrong with it, and I was just like, Jesus fucking Christ, this is slop. And so I don't know. I feel like I need to counteract that bad news by being the guy to be like, yeah, no. Oh my God, there was no convos. Where the Anyways, if you want to know what combat's like in this game, here it is. This is on easy mode, obviously, so I'm able to just go up to these people's faces. Um, Enemies will drop wounded on the ground. Aren't you, are you not Bandit? Oh, he is Bandit. Why are they shooting me now? I must have, I must have shot the wrong person. I am using buckshot, so. But yeah, the enemies are definitely gonna act a lot different, um, than what you see here. Um, but you know, like on as you can see on the easier difficulties, you can just kind of go through people with a shotgun. Um, uh, there will be healing animations and stuff in the new game, although I never popped a heal there during the fight. But yeah, this is there's night vision in the game. There's gonna be really dark nights, and well, hopefully there's gonna be really dark nights. We've seen some pictures of really dark nights, but we also seen some nights with like a full moon overhead and like the moonlight lights up some stuff. But I have a feeling though that isn't gonna be like all the time. I have a feeling like that's only in some cases. Um, we honestly don't know too much outside the first 3 hours of the game, and I think that's just because GSC is trying to avoid any spoilers for their friends, for the fans of the game rather. The stalker's outside are shooting at something. And that's A Life in action right there. I guess I should touch briefly a little bit on A Life. Um, wait, that's someone else beside. I am dying. Did I mission success? What do you mean? Eliminate witnesses. Who did I, how did I fail? Yeah, there's mission failures too. Something, did this dog cause me to fail the mission? I think he did. Did you cause me mission failure? Uh, sounds like someone's bleeding on the floor. Oh, he just picked up a fucking AK off the ground. I love that. So yeah, there's that. As you can see, the enemy AI is fairly advanced. I know it doesn't look that way because I kind of just went through them with a shotgun and just started blasting. But they are fairly advanced. As if you couldn't tell by him literally just picking up a better weapon off the ground. There's a clip from the first game. Oh my god, why are you throwing a nade? Sir! Who was that nade at? There's someone up top, isn't there? Um, but yeah, they will throw nades at people who if you stand around too long and stuff. Um, they move around, they try to flank you, they do that, and all this stuff is just gonna be um, more prevalent. It's gonna be I don't know if prevalent's the word I'm looking for. Um, there's gonna be a lot of the AI is gonna be doing a lot of stuff when it comes to um, other things. They're probably gonna have more complicated actions they can perform, and all this other stuff. And what the fuck is going on over here? He's running. Bro got a kill and then just ran away at full speed. He was all like, nope, not sticking around here. Oh, he's not even dead yet. So many people dropping, but not dying. Give me that shotgun ammo. But yeah, I hope I was able to show you like a little bit about the game. I didn't really go to any anomalous areas, but I guess where is the closest one to me? There's gonna be artifacts in the game. Um, they're called that will spawn near anomalies. Um, I don't really feel like showing it off because you'll that's like something that's not really going to determine whether or not I think you like or enjoy the game. I don't so much. Um, but essentially there'll be weird locations like this. There are in other places too that aren't just like weird locations, obviously. Um, but there'll be as well. Uh, there'll be locations with that have been de-shaped by the sci-fi elements of this game. Um, so in some cases, it's literally a giant scorch through the earth. Other cases, it's just gonna be an area full of electrical anomalies, like a power plant. Um, I guess I'll show it off. It wasn't too far away. As you see, we can pull out your thing here. I'm taking this is psionic damage. It's dealing to me right now, based on the indicator on the top left. And of course, I can slap on. Did I not bring it with me? Oh, I didn't. I'm a fool. But yeah. As you can see, my health like slowly drains away. The higher difficulties, they will deal more damage, to you. Uh, the color of the indicator. I don't know what the indicator is gonna look like, but there'll almost certainly be some kind of indicator to show like what type of status conditioning you're doing. There wasn't. Yeah, shut up. But yeah, I hope you learned something. It's been fun talking to you guys in the comment section. I appreciate all the comments. There's a lot of skepticism still around the game, and I feel like the PC people after the specs got revealed have gotten really skittish just because I don't know nothing about PC specs. Gonna be fully honest with you. I'm not a big PC guy, obviously. Um, but a lot of people who have been commenting on my videos on PC seem like they're hella nervous about the specs on PC. Um, and I think that makes a lot of sense. Like, because, you have your build, maybe you just upgraded or something. Someone in one of my last videos commented that that they barely make the high-end specs. I don't know if it's just like personal preference that everyone wants to play on like high-end specs or something like that. If it's just like personal preference or if it's just like, you know, um, or like if playing a medium quality is just like, I guess if graphics is, what the fuck? No! It's lagging because I'm streaming almost certainly. Are you, beat it? I just saved your fucking life. Dude, there was like no one here a second ago, and then this one boar comes out of fucking nowhere and mauls his friend. Poor bandit. Poor bandit. I keep hitting the Y button on accident. I'm playing like another game where Y is like the interact button with your inventory, and it's throwing me through a loop, throwing off my muscle memory. But yeah, thank you all to for sticking around and watching the video. Um, we are 5 days away, and I don't think the community could be more hyped. I am definitely very hyped. I am crossing my fingers that whoever on the Discord told me my Ultimate Edition would give me an email when the game released in case my shit didn't come in. I'm hoping that's true because I kind of want to download it on Wednesday and then play it by Wednesday night. Um, I might even stay up on the 19th, but like, if I don't physically get that package and I don't get an email with the game in it, I'm gonna be very, very disappointed. I don't know why I put an accent on that. Um, a faccent, fake accent. um, but yeah, y'all, we're so close. Stay safe. Um, yeah, have fun playing through the rest of the trilogy if you guys are finishing that up. Um, try to find some Ukrainian beer if you're of drinking age. I'm definitely gonna be doing that. Um, and celebrate however you're gonna celebrate. Um, I'm having a massive party at my place, with campfire and maybe guitar tunes, meats and stuff. Uh, uh, Not really it's kind of to celebrate the game, but also just it's more of a friend's Thanksgiving now. Uh, but I'm gonna be doing that, all that stuff, kind of. Uh, I don't know if I'll post anything about it. I might. I might do a short little video. I'm still coming up with a recipe for tourist breakfast. Um, for the party. I'm just like, man, how do I, what is even in a tourist breakfast? They haven't dropped that lore on us. We don't know what's in the bread. We don't know what's in the tourist breakfast. These are questions hopefully S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 will answer. Or maybe at least give us a little, like, lab where it's, like, being produced or something. And then, like, magically teleported out by art and artifact or something. That'd be hilarious. If the bread is just teleported out and people just find it, just teleports into people's pockets or something. They're like, oh, hey, bread. But that's enough from me. That's enough yakking. If you guys want to talk to me, I'll be in the comment section. Let me know if you're how hyped you are for the game. If you have any worries, and I will see you hopefully on S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2's release. Subscribe for more S.T.A.L.K.E.R content. I'm gonna be doing it for a while, I guess. And I thank you all for your all support. Stay safe out there in the zone, suckers. Good hunting.